Ladies and gentlemen, this comedian coming to the stage, she is fantastic. Not only is she the voice of Angela on Dragon the Nine Realms on Hulu, but also she is a writer and actor on ABC's When Nature Calls with Helen Mirren. Please put your hands together for Pavar Snipe.
All right, When Nature Calls was canceled, but that's fine. It was a good time, it was a good run. Me and Helen hanging out. For those of you who can't see, visual description, I am a woman who is honey complected, a little bit of caramel brown going on, fabulous hair, amazing hair. It's mine, it's not a weave, it's not a wig, and I have a body like Megan Thee Stallion. If you can't see and you hear the audience laughing, who are you gonna believe? Who are you gonna believe? Welcome to the Real Abilities Comedy Night. This is pretty awesome. So yeah, I have a disability. I have CPD, that's chronic petty disorder. It's not my fault, I can't control it. It runs in the family. My mom's petty, my dad's petty, my boyfriend's petty, my dog's petty now, my grandma's petty. It's really contagious, it's terrible, it's hereditary. I'm gonna tell you just how petty I am. I recently had a Facebook request from a girl I went to middle school with. Her name is Denise. I'm sorry, no, her name is Bitch Ass Hoe Ass Denise. Bitch Ass Hoe Ass Denise has decided that we should be friends, and I don't see it that way. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's go back in time. You wanna go back in time with me? Let's go in my little time machine, let's travel. Let's travel to the early 2000s, I'm lying. Let's travel to the late 90s. I'm still lying. Let's travel to early 90s. Let's go to 1989. I look a lot younger than I am because black don't crack. 1989, I had to take a special gym class because of my disability, and it was called Specialized PE. They were really creative. And in my specialized PE class, we had to take Sweatin' to the Oldies by Richard Simmons. Anybody remember Sweatin' to the Oldies? All right, a little refresher. It's my party. I'll cry if I want to. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. My boyfriend's back. There's gonna be trouble. Hey ya. My boyfriend is back. You do it for 45 minutes. You do indeed work up a sweat. So I had just done a riveting set of Sweatin' to the Oldies by Richard Simmons, and I'm in the locker room afterwards, and all of a sudden, bitch ass hoe ass Denise calls my attention, and she's like, Pavar, what's wrong with your hair? Now guys, I had just got my first relaxer. Anybody in here know what a relaxer is? Anyone? All right, hey ladies, hey girls, I know y'all know. Relaxer is what black people use to make the hair go from kinky to straight. And I had just got my first one, but it wasn't a good look. It was taking my hair out. Bitch ass hoe ass Denise decided she needed to let me know, and she grabbed me and put me in a headlock in the locker room after Sweatin' to the Oldies. Got to all these years later, she wants to be my Facebook friend. Are you freaking serious right now? No. But I did look at her Facebook profile. She's a pastor now. Bitch ass hoe ass Pastor Denise. I'm tempted to go to her church just to testify. Does the Lord know that you're a bitch? Does he know? I'm gonna say this, and I'm not proud of what I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm a little bit proud of what I'm gonna say. I'm really proud to say that in my family, we age well. We do it like fine wine. I'm 47. Can you tell? Yeah, I'm gonna hold for that applause. My grandmother is 103. She will be 104 in just a few days. My mother is 72. Her boyfriend is 15 years younger. She pulls. My dad is 82. He looks like he's in his 60s. We do this. Bitch ass hoe ass Denise, she's black, but her black has cracked. And I feel really good about that. She broke the black. I feel like I won at life overall. And so I was looking at her Facebook request and I was telling my boyfriend and I pointed her out and I said, I won at life. And he was like, what is wrong with you? I'm petty and I'm my mother's child. I can't help it. This is just who I am. My mom, 72, sassy, wonderful, sexy. Like I said, she pulls, she's fly, she's got great hair. She looks wonderful. She works in retail. On her 70th birthday, she had to actually work. And she was at the job, and I called her to tell her happy birthday. And she's like, I can't talk right now. I'm working with the bitch today. Well, mom's already coming in hot. What's going on? Well, you know Sarah, who works in my department, she keeps coming in here and taking all of my customers. So I told her, I feel like I'm going to slap her. Y'all, Sarah went to HR. And so I'm like, Mom, so what's going on? She's like, HR wants to talk to me. And I said, what are you going to say? She said, well, I already told them that I would never do such a thing. What is she talking about? I must be confused. I'm like, oh, what happened? And I'm like, Mom, but did you actually do it? She was like, yeah, I did actually say that I was going to slap her, but she shouldn't be in my space. You see, when you work in retail, I don't know if any of you have worked in clothing retail, for some reason it becomes Game of Thrones when it comes to sales. And my mom would have a full bloodbath all over the store if she could. So it's not my fault. My grandmother, 104, 103, a few years ago, I was in LA and I just started doing stand-up. My grandmother calls me and she's like, Pavar, look at you, I'm so proud of you. You're doing your thing, you're doing stand-up in Los Angeles. Don't be like Whitney Houston. See, my grandma's petty and also shady at the same time. The hardest part about being a Black woman with a disability is really wrapping my hair every night. If you don't have to wrap your hair, if you just go to bed, you're just like, I'm gonna just go to sleep. You don't have a silk pillow. You don't have a bonnet. You don't wrap nothing. You don't tie nothing up. You don't know how privileged you are. You don't understand. Do you know how long it took me to do my hair today? 72 hours. 72 hours. Everybody who was on my sketch team knows I was downstairs doing my hair. Was I not? Look to them. They can tell you. It is work. And if you know a Black woman who does her hair and wraps it up every single night, you need to give her a hug and tell her that you love her and appreciate her. Because there is so much work involved in this. I recently found out because of my disability, by the way, I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have JRA. I've had that since I was 11 years old. Not a big deal to me, but it tends to be to other people, but it is what it is. Since I have rheumatoid arthritis, I also have Medicare, which is great because I just found out that I am a silver sneaker. Any silver sneakers in the room? Hey, if you are. Silver Sneaker is actually a program under Medicare for people who are 65 and older where they can get a free gym class. And I have joined 24-Hour Fitness for free because I am a silver sneaker. And you know what that means? I'm about to be stunting on some grandmas. Just stunting, just Agnes, get the fuck out of the way. I've already done sweating with the oldies. I've got this down. I did aqua aerobics the other day. That's not me. I'm not for that. It's too much splashing. It's too much going on. That's not my style. But jazzercise? What? Do you know what I'm gonna do in there? In the locker room, I'm gonna be all like, those depends. I'm more of a poise girl myself. I've really found that when you grow up with a disability, people tend to look at you differently, but it's when you start to realize that your differentness is what powers your greatness, is when you really win. So I'm gonna dedicate this set to the one and only Candace Owens. Candace Owens, the wannabe talk host who's on the internet saying bullshit all the time, who recently tweeted when she saw a picture of a person who uses a wheelchair in an underwear and bra for an underwear ad, when is all of this inclusion going to stop? Okay, here's the thing. I am a Black woman and I support Black women, and Candace is a Black woman, and truth be told, she could be my little sister. We almost look alike. That is, if my soul was sucked out by demons and then regurgitated back into my rotting corpse. Candace Owens is like if Candace Owens had a baby with Tucker Carlson, and then that baby had a baby with Ron DeSantis, and then that baby turned out to be George Santos. actually, that is George Santos's actual lineage. He told me that, and it must be true. That's absolutely the truth. All right, guys, that's my time. Have a good night.